biting down on my tongue. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm doing a reaction to this radio show / Pawd-Cast. Young Thug's dad is the host of. It's called No Days Off Radio. Nothing But the Truth, episode 21, No Stones Unturned, and special guest. This will involve probably a lot of interruptions. Just to go through Sonya's spiel and debunk most of what she says. So if you don't, I'm pretty sure a lot, well, I can't say that. I don't know if y'all have seen it or not. I don't know in what quantity y'all have seen it, or if you've seen it in its entirety or just a piece of it or whatever. Let's go ahead and get started with this. Sonya was on with infamous Sylvia / the Bible lady. Sonya looks bad. She looks bad. At first glance, when I saw it on Lady T-Bug's channel, which was the first place I saw it, Lady T-Bug, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I guess I wasn't paying close attention or just couldn't pick up on her appearance as clearly as, I did when I went to the link that a couple of you guys provided for me. What's up with Sonya? It's almost like, I don't know if it was she was high or she was tired, or because didn't Sylvia meet up with her? Well, I guess this was the meeting. It looked like when she first walked up, she looked okay, but then sitting here, she looks terrible. She looked bad. Anyway, let's get to what she's talking about.
When you take these bullshit, please. Yana,
Look at her eyes.
Had we went to trial, it would have been discovered that in factual acknowledgments that these people are crooked as hell. They are.
See, she kind of smiles right there. I don't know what she's smiling at, but if you're on camera and you're in your right state of mind, you wouldn't be looking all frowned up and hunched over and down like that unless A, you're high. She swears she don't drink, so A, you're high. B, you're super duper tired, which you don't have no business being there if that's the case. Or C, you're in pain. Or D, that's just how you look. You've taken a sharp turn for the worse.
To show some love to No Days Off Radio production and YSL Loaded, Nothing But the Truth Pawd-Cast. And we're going to start with Miss Sonya. You probably done heard her talking already, but her name is Miss Sonya. And then we got 3 more people that's going to come in, and they're going to be the host, and they're going to close the show out. So let's give our attention to Miss Sonya and let her tell her story.
Sure.
It's on you, Miss Sonya.
Oh, wow. Well, I am Sonya, currently dealing with someone who's also been charged with Rico in jail at Fulton County.
The difference is it's him by himself.
It's him by himself.
Okay, so Sonya, you're dealing with someone. See, why say that? You're dealing with someone. What do you mean you're dealing? And the relationship, never mind. And then Sylvia says, and it's just him by himself. Why is it just him by himself? He had a co-defendant, and he doesn't have one anymore because she ratted on him. And then there's an unindicted co-conspirator. I don't know why Sylvia added that part in there.
With a Rico, and how they're trying to tie it into Rico, that's what we're arguing now in court, is if it's a crime that's been committed no less than 4 years apart.
But what about co-defendants?
No co-defendants. It's just him. Just him. And another, popular person. His wife is a radio personality that works for Steve Harvey.
Okay, so why you add that in there? And just listen to how she slides it in there. It's not connected to, he asked about co-defendants. You say it's just him and another popular, what? No, it ain't no and, it ain't no and nothing. If it's just him, where the and another person come in at? You just wanted to include Shirley's name. Listen to how she does it.
What about co-defendants?
No
What
co-defendants. It's just him. Just him. And another, popular person. His wife is a radio personality that works for Steve Harvey.
They're not married.
So,
And Steve Harvey ain't talking shit?
Oh, no, they don't speak on it on the radio. But, of course, there was several news conferences that...
So they have spoken about it on the radio, and they left it at that. They said everything they needed to say was September 11th of last year, and they left it at that for a reason. So now she wants to bounce. Now she didn't drop Shirley's name and Steve Harvey's name. Now she wants to bounce back to Fulton County having news conferences. Okay.
DA made, for more fame, I'm assuming.
And as big as Mr. Harvey's name is, with all due respect, he's not pushing the issue?
No, he's not saying anything.
What issue? She didn't say Steve was Nesto's best friend. She said Ernesto's married to Steve Harvey's co-host. What does that have to do with anything? Why should he have to get on the radio to defend Ernesto? Big Jeff, how are you making the connection?
It's just one of his good friends, though. That's
Don't
why.
make no difference.
I'm saying that's why
Don't
he's
make no
not
difference.
pushing it.
If you for somebody, you
I'm
for
saying-
somebody.
Shirley Strawberry is Steve Harvey's
Sylvie talking about who's his friend. She done dozed off.
sidekick. That's like his.
They've been
that's his
friends for 20 years.
So if she going through something, and it's not right, he should be speaking on it.
You would think.
He should be speaking on
You
it.
would think.
And?
She
The
got...
Rico part is the bigamy's part of the Rico.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
It's what they do.
Now I get it.
Now
I get it.
And now she talking about it's what they do. Now she finna change the subject since Sylvia done busted him. He's not married to Sylvia, and part of his charges is bigamy.
what they do is they overcharge, and try to make you plead or something.
But putting bigamy on there is not an overcharge. He's a bigamist.
Or make something stick.
Yeah.
How many of us have ever been arrested with just one charge? It's always 5 charges.
Yeah, we got the camera on her.
So that we can try to get you to plead to one of the many
Yeah.
false charges we have
That's
on
what they
you.
do. That's what
It's
they bank on.
What's up with the cameraman? The camera was on her in the beginning, and now that she's talking, it's on them.
And they make the bond so high that we can't get out
Yeah.
to make you plead because we've set you in jail for 3-4 years.
And that's part of the torture.
It's part of the plan.
Yeah.
No,
that's part of the torture, not the
to
plan.
get that.
The torture
Both.
is the plan.
Because we know we don't have no evidence, but if we can get you to plea, if we sit you in jail long enough.
Yeah.
We sit you in jail long enough, we're gonna get a plea out of you.
You're gonna plead.
You're gonna plead
And that's
because
the
you
game.
just want to go home.
If you ain't done nothing, why would you plead? And to me, it seems like more than likely, if I haven't done anything, I wouldn't be there in the first place. Surely people get, mistaken identity, or people, be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Surely there are some innocent people in jail, but the majority, if you haven't done anything, you won't even be in that situation. That's just my opinion.
That's the game.
It's to weaken you
Yeah, that's the
mentality.
game.
That's all. Give you an unreachable bond, or like they said,
Bond's like $2 million, right?
yeah, or give you a bond that, or say you're
Did she say $2 million bond?
a threat to society and you can't be out, but
How can
you
you
go
be a
home the
threat to
next day.
society
So
for
I didn't
bigamy?
know he was in Fulton County.
We over in Cobb, but it's through Fulton County. He's in Cobb.
Why they don't let her tell why he's in there? Big Jeff sounds confused. Now he's thinking it's just a bigamy charge.
But how can you be a threat to society for bigamy? What they scared to go marry somebody else?
So why was he charged with a Rico?
Yes.
He was charged with a Rico because that's how the Rico, in my opinion,
What are the
is
charges?
just a way to make a weak case
Stick.
strong.
Yeah.
To put the fear in you
That's what it is.
that we can't get you on this, but if I throw a Rico on you, and two, when you have people who have no dealings with the law, no experience, who don't understand that just because I'm charged doesn't mean I'm guilty. You got a lot of
That's
people
right.
think
That's right.
just because somebody's charged that they must have did it because police don't lie, which we know they do.
It took them about 7 minutes to get her on camera.
The DAs
Fire production.
don't lie, which we know they do, because people lie.
Hold on, let me
Elaborate on that.
let me sharpen that up for you. 99.9.9.9.9% of the people who sits on a witness stand tells a damn lie.
I don't think that the percentage is that high, but when I looked at this before, I noticed her mouth movements, and I don't know if her mouth is dry. I don't know if she's gotten lip fillers, because Karen Huger from Real Housewives of Potomac, she's 61, and she has a twitch, like something with her mouth, where she moves her mouth every few seconds, or I'll give her maybe every 30 seconds, something like that. And I don't know if that's from nerve damage, or if she's, if it's from having a addiction problem. I don't know what it is, but Sonya's mouth movements are a little alarming.
Let me sharpen that up for you. 99.9.9.9% of the people who sits on a witness stand tells a damn lie.
Everybody lies. Everybody lies. Everybody.
99.99.9.9.9. Because they gotta paint a picture.
They lie. They exaggerate.
It protects them because they are allowed to say, you can make an objection and say that's hearsay. So that means everything that comes out of a district attorney's mouth, a defense attorney should be standing up saying, Your Honor, I object. That's hearsay.
Okay, but I thought Nesto said that he's being held because of hearsay. So if you can object to hearsay, then Nesto shouldn't be in jail, right? Because it's all hearsay according to him. I really want to get this hearsay thing straightened out, because now I'm confused. Big Jeff is saying if you say objection due to hearsay, you should have a point, or, the defense should be able to challenge everything the prosecution is saying.
Because she wasn't there.
You understand?
Right.
So,
It's all hearsay.
okay,
It's all hearsay.
go ahead.
It's all hearsay. And I just feel like the way they try to, and it's black on black, judicial weaponry.
And that's crazy, ain't it?
What, Sonya?
It's black on black. It's considered a black on black crime, and then there's a black on black prosecution.
And when they come to court, and I sat in a couple of, because we've had some preliminary hearings and stuff, and I just watch how they lie, just
Till a
flat out.
They lie. She don't know what to say. She don't have anything to say. You sat in on some preliminary hearings and you watch how they lie. She don't have any talking points, really, and nothing to elaborate on. I mean, if you're there and you want to talk about, plead his case, or talk about how he's being treated, in the judicial system, I mean, you could give some examples. I mean, why be there if you're not going to be able to give examples or elaborate on anything? You sound like a first grader.
Lie. And they're supposed to be telling the whole truth.
Nothing.
The whole,
nothing but the
and
truth,
that's the
so
problem.
The
help
whole
them
truth.
God.
And I
Nothing but a lie,
watched,
so
and
help
I
them.
watched part of the trial
So
because
help
I'm
them
trying to
Satan.
learn some things and kind of help, which can help with, Nesto's case, because his is coming up.
That's
You know,
not how that
court date
works.
This month, and trial's supposed to start.
You gotta
first.
go. Are you a witness?
I'm not a witness. I'm not a part of it.
But you're going.
But I'm
She ain't no witness because she wasn't there, don't know nothing, haven't a clue. So she can't be witness of nothing unless she want to stick with that false alibi she was trying to give Ernesto. Remember one time she was saying, well, first of all, she said that could have been her in the PORNs. She said that could have been her, or images or whatever. She could have been in the images, whichever it is. And then, did she try to say that he was with her one day when the girl accused him of SA or whatever? I mean, that's the only way. And she wasn't willing to go, full throttle 1000% in Ernesto's defense. Otherwise, she, be saying, oh, that was me in the pictures. I was with him, on this day. Girl, get on. She's just doing what little bit she can and hoping and praying if Nesto get free, he'll choose her.
support right now because of the things that YouTube and the DA and all of that stuff that's been going on.
What about
I'm not a
YouTube?
witness. I'm not a part of it.
But you're going.
But I'm his only support right now because of the things that YouTube and the DA and all of that stuff that's been going on.
What she said didn't make no sense. You are not his only support, number one. Because Nesto said that he still got his partner. He named his son. He was talking, he's visiting with Sylvia at the time. So he considers that his support system. So you're not his only support. You think you are, you would like to be, but no. And don't blame YouTube. Because if Nesto was a real dude and he was innocent, his family would be there more than, and more people would try to call him or visit or whatever. So don't blame YouTube. Blame Nesto and blame yourself.
And the DA and all of that stuff that's been going on, his family kind of pushed back, his
Pulled back.
his wife became his ex-wife.
'Cause of
and
you.
it's just a lot that went on, and he lost everything,
Yeah, including his attorneys because you are badgering the hell out of them. You forgetting that part.
behind this, and him having a prior, which that's their number one go-to, is to get somebody with a prior, because and keep bringing up the prior.
Yeah.
And his prior was from the 80s.
Lies. Lies you tell. So Nesto hadn't committed a crime since sometime around here. He got 19 cycles. Now if he had one and it was from the 80s, okay, I can get you saying they keep bringing up the priors. But he had 19 cycles, ma'am. And it's not just from the 90s. It's from, 80s. It's from the 90s and the 2000s. Girl, why are you getting up there telling all them big lies?
Yeah.
We're talking about something from the 80s. And
Girl.
you're bringing it up like it happened yesterday, and it's like, it's crazy how everything about his case says, like when they were first arrested him, they wouldn't give him bond. And we're trying to figure out why doesn't he have bond? It was just a small little case. And then Roswell Police, because that's the police department that investigated everything, went and started trying to dig and came up next month, 2 months later with another case. But all of these are bond.
There was nothing to dig for. People were coming forward. He had already had complaints prior to him getting arrested.
Offenses, but they would never give him a bond. Because that's the police department that investigated everything, went and started trying to dig and came up next month, 2 months later with another case. But all of these are bondable offenses, but they would never give him a bond.
They did give
And
him
his
a
first
bond.
attorney said there's something political going on with this case. He said, who did you piss off? And they knew who it was related to. And this is, I can make a name off of this. I can get my name out there off of this case. Because she's a celebrity. I can get my name out there. Because she's...
So who's benefited from him being married to Steve Harvey's co-host? What detective, what prosecutor, what, who's gotten their name out there because of Nesto?
Not going to the podium, doing press conferences off of everybody she's, indicting. But she went for Trump. She went for your son. She went for this, And then the doctor who got a Rico now, the guy who did the veneers.
Yeah.
He's got a Rico. So it's like, what's up with the Rico?
But see, it's a
he got a Rico?
He gave a Rico.
Yes, he got a
But see, like I
Well, what do you know? A white person with a Rico in Georgia back in 2018 in Cobb County. She was practicing dentistry as well. All of Georgia isn't racist. And this is who they're talking about now, Brandon Dillard.
said earlier, we have all been.
How is the dentist? How is the dentist case weak if he's running a practice with no certification, no credentials? So he's seeing more than one customer, and he has people working for him. So how is that not a RICO?
We have all been trying to figure out why is they making everything now a RICO.
It's the go-to.
I just told y'all why.
It's the go-to.
Because her dad wrote the book on RICO.
Yeah, I heard that was a lie.
So in order for that, and that's one of the, if you read some of that,
So what it should be is, I'm trying to do my job and make sure people that are innocent go home.
But just like
she's making her situation
earlier,
on conviction.
it's to make it stronger.
Yeah.
It's to make the charge seem.
Hey, don't get caught up.
To make it unbeatable.
That can all be true, but don't get caught up.
So in the comments, they want to know. They said they can barely hear you. They want you to talk at the mic. They want to know who are they.
Yeah, talk the big talk. Talk that big talk when you putting Nesto's freedom at risk, being all loud on that phone and in the video visits. Talk that. Speak that volume.
Said, who are you? Are you his new wife? They want to know, how are you related to him?
I am his friend. I've been his friend since 2020.
Yeah, but you said, I'm dealing with someone. At the very beginning, you said, I'm dealing with someone. Now you're saying friend. So why didn't your sweet pea head look there say that in the beginning? You knew you were coming to the radio station. You still can't lay out what y'all's relationship is.
No. Who are
black?
you? Are you his new wife?
She's just a concerned friend.
I've worked in the criminal justice department. I was a paralegal for a defense attorney for 10 years. So I've seen it. I know how this works.
Yeah.
And it's not about the truth. It's about a win.
Yeah.
And it should be about the truth.
Definitely.
That's all it should be about. Did they really do this? No, or send them home.
That's it.
And if they really did it, then let's send them to jail.
And that's why she here, y'all.
And
Because
that's what
she's
it should
telling what?
Nothing but the
It
truth.
should be about the truth. And when the district attorney has to come to court and lie,
Sonya's a lie and the truth ain't in her. They should have vetted this lady.
then it didn't happen. Because
what
if
they
I
do.
did it, you should be coming with the truth.
That's what they do.
And that's what it should be about. But if you come into court lying,
What is who can paint the better picture?
then apparently what you're trying to say didn't happen, because you should tell the truth and honestly. If you're wearing black, and I could be honest about it, he's wearing black.
That's it.
But if I gotta sit there, well, I don't know, it looks gray, you know. I think it was this, you know, or it was something different. You just cannot go to court lying and expecting somebody to say that he must have done it.
So they said they're gonna go look into this soap opera.
It's a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah, click on my channel. Go look.
It's a dog, but that's a cat.
Right.
And tell his name again so they can look into it.
Ernest Williams.
Ernest Williams.
Ernest Williams.
He's
She had to think about his name.
the ex-husband of Shirley Strawberry from the Steve Harvey
Look at that
Morning Show. So he's
Check him
been
out.
charged with the Rico by, is it Funny Willis too? Funny Willis. Funny Happy
Everybody
Willis.
case is a Rico.
Call all them names you've been calling us, Sonya.
Everybody case.
Don't
Or
say it like
you
that.
get a Rico. You get a Rico.
Ernest Williams.
Morning Show. So he's been charged with the Rico by, is it Funny Willis too? Funny Willis. Funny Happy
Everybody
Willis.
case is a Rico.
Everybody you
Every
get a Rico.
attorney I spoke to said he did not qualify for a RICO.
For a Rico.
Qualify.
Before he got charged, because they kept throwing it out in court, you know. Oh, we're going to charge him with RICO, and all the attorneys, not his, but other attorneys that I was speaking to. He doesn't qualify for a RICO. Even an he was
See,
an
when you got
ex-prosecutor for the Fulton County, and I was talking with him for months, and he even said,
But when you got
and he was on the
judges,
YSL, you know the attorney. He was one of the YSL attorneys.
when you got a judge, but when you got judges, when you got judges who you can put the case before, that's playing the game, you can do that.
Right.
You can do that. You know?
Don't get caught
Like I
up.
say, it all goes back to the discussion y'all were having when I came in. Why should somebody be mad at Joe Biden for pardoning his son? Everybody else gonna pardon who they want to pardon if they got the power to do it.
That part.
They gonna free who they want to free if they got the power to do it. Our district attorney wrote a letter of release for YLP and Lucha.
Okay, why?
You know what I'm saying? You know,
They should all be out
they
at
just
this
let
point.
Mr. Shell Kell out.
Nothing put her glasses on.
Need to get this case back.
I think I was talking for like 10 minutes and realized I wasn't even recording. Lord Jesus. I was just basically going back over all the things that Sonya said. She said a bunch of nothing. She said Nesto's being overcharged. He doesn't qualify for RICO. She said he's married to Shirley. She said it's just him. He doesn't have any co-defendants. She's saying they don't have any evidence. They're trying to make him plea out. He never had a bond. At all the hearings, the prosecution is lying. Those are a lot. I mean, everything she said was basically a lie. She said that she's dealing with him, which I don't know what that means. And then when they asked her to clarify, she said she's his friend. So if you're his friend, why didn't you say that in the beginning? See, you come out, you come out from the gate lie. I mean, you come out from the jump just lying. You know, the truth ain't in you. What are you there for? Why did you go? And then got a little faux fur on her shoulder. Like that's supposed, I mean, is she auditioning for Mob Wives or something? Like, what's up with this? She looks like a rat. She honestly looks like a rat. I have compared her to Ren. I think Ren is the skinny one on Ren and Stimpy. I think. Or Stimpy, whichever. Pinky. Wait a minute, no, the Brain from Pinky and the Brain. And the drag queen. What's her name? She looks like Alyssa Edwards. The drag queen. I think she's from Dallas. The one that Oh, please put in the chat if any of y'all are RuPaul's Drag Race watchers. She's famous for doing this on, during the season. And they talked about her back rolls. And she had it out with Coco Montrese.
Back rolls. This little queen is trying to really come for me today.
Yeah, well, that's who Sonya reminds me of, except for Alyssa Edwards' face is a little snatched and tighter than Sonya. That face shape is the same, though. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Love you. Bye.